It's already been a year. Like, this is like 1 year, guys, worth of. Isn't that insane? I don't know. Like, I'm gonna have to insert pictures and videos of when it's real cute. Because I did not decide to do this on a retwist day. Because, you know, might as well keep it real and fun. Kind of tell a little bit. Well, I guess not that much, but a little bit. Like, it looks like maybe I retwisted it not too long ago. But, baby, I didn't retwist. I haven't retwisted my hair in, like, shoot, when did I retwist my hair? Baby, I don't even know. I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself. This is just supposed to be the little intro to, like, where it clips into, like, you know, my little beauty under construction thing. But we gonna finish this twist first, and it's not gonna be perfect. What's up? Welcome back to Beauty Under Construction. I mean, I assume that you're new here because, I haven't been consistent, you know? So how could I expect the audience to also be consistent, the people that watch, you know? But, if you have been here before and you're back, I mess with you the long way. Like, honestly, you could comment something and, like, just, you could comment something down there and I'll be like, yo, I mess with you the long way. But, hey, what's up? Welcome to, wait, what is it? What is it? Welcome to Beauty Under. It's been like a year since I've had the freaking locks. It's really been a year. And I don't regret it, not one bit. I love it. Like, honestly, with locks, you could still do whatever style you want. And I think that I really underestimated that. Like, there's a couple styles that I did was super cute. I'm not going to lie. Most of my styles are that I do, like, when I'm adding hair, it's just longer locks. You know, so I can see how I'm gonna look up your so I can get a little sneak peek. But you can really do any hairstyle for real. I just happen to really like I like locks. I think locks really suit me well. I didn't do my edges. I'm a regular person. You see, I'm wearing my teeth. I'm at home. I didn't do the most, you know, for this video real quick, so I just want to clarify. Anyways, but no, I've had them for a year and I love them because, first of all, it's so much easier to manage. You could, like, do any hairstyle because it's like your hair is already parted and you don't have to comb it or brush it. Sometimes you might have to, like, part it a little bit, like, you know, when your new growth comes in. Because obviously, like, do I really have to explain why you would have to part it when your new growth comes in? Do you not know what happens when new growth comes in? If not, let me explain. So when your new growth comes in or whatever, it doesn't give a fuck that your hair is locked. It just grows like that. So then, therefore, when you're, like, going to do your retwist or whatever, it starts growing. And, like, you know, since the locks are, like, locked at the right after the root or whatever, the hair is like, this is where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be with this one. And sometimes it's like, baby girl, you know your strand is supposed to be here, and you know your strand is supposed to be here. So anyways, that's probably the worst, like, is parting. The parting part is a pain. Retwist day, I'm not gonna lie, is a chore, because you have to retwist your whole hair. That's why, like I said, I haven't retwisted it. So, like, I do little things, like, because I'm not really that good at retwist, and let me be real with you, I've never left the metal in my hair. Besides the first day I did my hair, I've never left those metal clips in my hair. I'll be damned if I go to sleep with those metal clips, if I stand under the dryer with those metal clips. Like, it really has to be a event, okay? Somebody has to convince me to do all of that. Other than that, I do, to do my retwist or whatever, whenever you wanted to do. I just hate that this is sticking out like that. Like, did I not twist it right? Like, but anyways, when I do my retwist or whatever, usually I do my retwist with Bantu knots. Because I leave it in the Bantu knots for a couple days. First of all, because the Bantu knot style, super cute. Like, if I had, like, my hair was cut, and then since my parts are really good, when I do the Bantu knots, it just looks immaculate. Like, I hope that the lazy me, not lazy me, future me, I'm talking to you, bitch, I hope that she decides to put in some clips of my Bantu knots, because my Bantu knots is really cute. So right here, girl, if you could put my Bantu knots at around 650, Bantu knots. Anyways, yeah, so the Bantu knots is really how I do my retwist, because I don't, like I said, I don't like the metal stuff, and it's a style. You do the Bantu knots, you can leave it for like 2 days, you take it out, your hair looks retwist, and it's curly. I love that. That's cute. One thing I don't like is once it's not curly no more, it's quickly begins to start to look like, what's the word that I'm looking for? It needs a retwist. So that's the part that I can't stand. So a lot of times I do my little 2-strand twist, because, you know, when you're doing a little 2-strand twist, you are like, I don't know, if you to do the rope one right, like, which I'm not like all the way always do it right. Like, that's why some of my twists don't look that good. But like I said, honesty. Okay. But I do my twist, like when I'm twisting my hair, whatever, like the 2-strand twist, you like, I do this little turn right here. That little turn right here. So it's like kind of like in a retwist format. So then you leave it for a little while or whatever, and then it kind of gets stuck in like a retwist format. So then before it gives you the retwist look again. You get what I'm saying? And I've just been doing a lot of things like that, to be honest, to do my little retwist. And I look up styles that's good without retwist. And then after that, like when I get really excited, I want to try something new, then that's when I'm like, okay, it's time for a full retwist. I get the gel, I get the gel, I get the wax. But I heard that you don't have to use the gel and the wax. I mean, have I ever done it? No. So, I mean, I don't feel like changing it yet, because a retwist is a long time. And then I got the small ones. I mean, well, I don't know if you could tell. Like, I didn't get micro links, but I got the small ones. So, yeah, anyways. Yeah, I got the small ones. So, it takes a long time. Like, I never counted how many locks I have, but I want to say it's like 100. Which is a lot. Like retwisting wise, because you know you get that like right here, it starts to hurt, like right in here, and like in the back of your hand starts to hurt a little bit, and then like don't even get me started on the neck. So therefore, you know, whatever. So like that's the ways that I've been doing my retwist, even though I don't know how to do hair. And then after that, I feel like if I try like different styles not knowing how to do hair, they come out looking really good. And then after that, like I appreciate, like I don't think me as a person appreciated my curls, because it always was so hard for me to get the perfect wash and go, and I just lived for wash and go. Like, I love low maintenance things, or not low maintenance, but like natural, I should say. Like, you know, like a lot of times, sometimes you'll see me like my arms aren't shaved, or you know, stuff like that. Like, I'm just like very, I don't know, I'm not like prissy. I am, but I'm not. Like, I could be like that sometimes, but then most of the times I'm really not. Like, I mean, I would hope that like on a day-to-day, regular day-to-day, that like, you know, everybody's living their own regular, you know, like what we show on the internet is obviously the most best version, because then why are we showing it on the internet? Sorry. So long story short, I love being able to be in my most natural state. So you won't always see me with like extensions and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, I'll do it. Sometimes you'll see me with makeup and the whole 9 or whatever, and that's because I want to emphasize, you know, whatever I want to emphasize that day or whatever, and cool. But I'm very comfortable with as I came into this world. You know what I mean? So like, I love very low maintenance styles and things like that. And the wash and go is not low maintenance. It's like, the wash and go makes it seem like it's a wash and go. It's not a wash and go. It's a wash, drench, pull apart every single strand. Make sure you twist it around with your finger, each strand. Then after that, make sure you put something in it. Then after that, like, fix it a little bit, move it here a little bit, do this a little bit. It ends up being a good 45 to 50 minute thing, which is not a wash and go. Okay, sometimes when I want to take a long time in the shower, I might tell you 10 to 15 minutes. 45 to 50 is not a wash and go. I just want to clarify that for everybody out there. It's not. So with my locks, though, I can, if I didn't feel like doing this today, like putting it in 2-strand twist, even though it wasn't retwist, I could just have my locks. That's low maintenance. I could literally wake up, get ready for the day, and do this to my hair. And that's just because I felt like doing this to my hair because, you know, everybody with locks knows if you see your locks in the thing, you're going to touch your locks because, like, the locks is such a, it's spiritual. Like, ew, I hate the people that used to say that. It's a spiritual thing, but it is. It's a spiritual, anyway. But it is. It's a spiritual thing because it was like, the anger that I had with my hair before, like, because it wouldn't do this, and then, you know, and I always had to worry about this, that, and third. And the freedom now that I have with the locks, it's spiritual. Like, I feel good. Like, it's such a weight lifted off my shoulders, and I could fully still express my crown. Like, you know what I mean? And I didn't cop out. I didn't go and just do a perm or whatever because it was hard to manage. No, I got my hair locked and made it manageable. You know what I'm saying? So, I love it. I love my locks. I love my locks. I love watching it grow. I love seeing other people's locks and watching theirs grow. And everybody's locks are so different. And it's like crazy thinking about the locks because I couldn't wait. I remember me and my best friend, we couldn't wait for it to be solid, and now it's starting, like, it's a year later, and like the middle part of the locks are completely, like, the middle and the ends. No, actually, I'm lying. My ends are a little bit out because I wanted it to be a little bit curly, but the middle parts are so, it feels like locks. Anybody who's just started their lock journey and you're like, I can't wait till my locks are locked. The middle is literally completely locked. So it's like my hair is really locked, and I thought it was going to take so long, and I was like, so like, oh my God, they lied to me. And they didn't. It's locked, and like, you don't even notice the time, and you get to do so many hairstyles, and don't retwist your hair every week or every 2 weeks because it really does thin. It really does thin. I am not even going to hold you. Like, I've seen it on a couple of my strands, like, that I, like, you know, often retwist, and it just getting, and I only had my hair for a year, so don't do that a lot, okay? Like, that's all I can say. But it's an amazing journey. Like, it's literally been, have I been, like, just on a tangent? I mean, I just been talking about the locks, but it's been an amazing journey. I connect with, like, people who have locks, like, real locks and everything. Like, we're so supportive. Like, the lock journey people, we're all so supportive towards each other, and it's all love, and, you know, and it's understanding. Like, you're a part of a community silently. You know, if you want to be a part of it out loud, you can, but you're silently a part of a community, and there's like this understanding and a different level of understanding, and I have so much love for my locks, and I have love for, like, you know, like, I could literally do whatever. Like, sometimes I do 2 pigtails and then I have my hair in the back, or I literally do whatever, and I don't care what anybody has to say. Like, it's kind of like a different level of freedom, like, that I've had with my hair than I've ever had before, because, you know, before even we have the afro or whatever, like, you know, the get the perfect wash and go, it's like if you have a little piece that's like kind of messed up or whatever, if you have like a little your hair is a little out of place or whatever, it could be very noticeable, and people are like, oh my God, like, your hair looks crazy, and da da da. So it's just so freeing with locks, because it's like, I know no matter how the fuck I step out of here, I like the way my hair looks because my hair is locked. You know what I mean? In its most natural state. Like, I could just step out and I'm like, my hair is locked. And then after that, like, the craziest part about the lock journey is, like, people with locks will still compliment you, or even people without locks will still compliment you when your hair is, like, needs a retwist just down. And it's crazy because it's the journey. Like, you realize, like, it's like, wow, because people are like, for so long, they're like, I'm gonna like my hair, and don't have the courage to do it, and you might be that courage for somebody. Because I know personally, I was like, I'm either gonna lock my hair or I'm gonna cut my hair. Like, I knew one of the two was gonna happen, and it's all because I could not get the perfect wash and go. And I'm talking about, I tried it for years. Okay, I tried it for years, and I did. When I was finally like, okay, I'm getting locks, then probably a couple of days later, like a couple of days before, no, a couple of days later from me deciding I'm gonna get locks and actually getting those said locks, I got the fucking perfect wash and go. Me and my best friend, and I said, look at life, trying me. And I was like, no, I already made my decision to get the locks, so But I always said lock my hair or cut it. And I figured, like, you know, with the locks, if I have it for a long time or whatever like that, I can cut it. So, you know, I'd rather do it like that. Like, you know, maybe, I don't know now if I'm going to cut it now that I actually have it. It was just something that I told myself to convince myself to lock it first instead of cutting it. But, I don't know. I honestly feel like I want them to grow, but then people say, like, when it gets so long, then you just want it to be short again. And I'm like, you know, you always want what you can't have. So I guess we'll see. I can never speak on something my future self is going to do. I can only talk on what my past self doesn't want my future self to do. Or, you know, something like that. But other than that, I'm never going to, like, speak for my future self. But right now, I love my locks and I don't want to cut them. We'll see what happens one day if it happens. Maybe. I mean, I might need to switch up. I mean, I'm literally 23. I definitely might need to switch up. And I literally got locks. And I literally thought that I would never get locks. Originally, years ago. When I used to call them dreads. Now I would never. There's a story as to why you don't call them dreads and you call them locks. Locks are luxurious. Beautiful locks. Dreads, I feel like people, when they say, oh, you got dreads, like, fuck is you talking about? Like, my hair is a blessing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess, like Chloe said, it's not dreadful. My hair is lovely. My lovely locks. Anyways, so, yeah, it's been a year. It's lovely. I'll put a picture from when I first got it. And it is the, I mean, I guess this is how you're able to see it. But it's kind of in the twist. So I guess I kind of got to untwist it. It's like here now. I don't know where it necessarily started. My hair might have been here. But when you first get the locks, that's another thing. It starts off really long, flowing and stuff like that. But shortly after, it shrinks like fucking crazy no matter how long you started with your hair. And yeah, what else happens? It shrinks and it doesn't move. Like, I don't know, it doesn't really move, and your hair isn't locked for like mine. I am not gonna lie, it took 6 months to like for it to be locked the way that I view it as locked. But my mom will tell you now like that 6 months. But by 6 months it was locked. I'll put in some pictures or whatever, and then I'll even put in some different hairstyles that I did. But like I said, I've only put in locks. I've done individual crochet. It's possible. You could do individual crochet, and it's possible to take it out. Because I was nervous taking it out. I was like, oh my god, am I gonna be able to do it? I don't know. But yeah, I know how to. It looks really cute like that. I was thinking about doing like micro links to get like that straight look, but I don't know if I want straightened hair. Cause bitch, my hair never been straight. Like, I mean, y'all seen it straight before, but I'm saying, like, when I came out of my vagina, it was curly. So that's why I'm like, do I need it straight? Maybe. Anyways, it's been 20 minutes. Peace. Y'all get it.